Hey guys, how's it going? I wanted to make a little update video. First week of December. I want to thank everyone that purchased the removable core support pre-order. Those are getting cut this week and should be shipping out next week. So thank you everyone that purchased a set. Really appreciate it. We'll be coming out with some other cool stuff in the near future. Wanted to go quick update on the car. Obviously, if you watched the removable core support video, linked right there, car's on the ground. So everything is all together, and it is now time to start mocking everything up, starting on wiring. As you can see, we have our tucked harness right here. If you haven't seen that video, again, right there, making sure everything fits and it works before the car goes off to paint. So I probably will be getting the car running and driving. I'll go out for a little bit and enjoy it before we send it off to paint. But I got to make sure that engine runs good with nothing here. Engine runs good with the ITBs, and engine runs good with the turbo before we blend the two for the final iteration of this build. 3D printed some spacers for the ITBs. I have the 80 mil runners that came with the kit, and I need the 60 mil runners. So if anybody has a set of 60 millimeter, 45, 42 taper RHD ITB runners, I need a set. I'm more than happy to get you a set of 80 mils. If you're not running a strut bar, there is no reason to have the shorties. If you're not running a strut bar, you don't need them. So send them to me. I need them because I want to run the strut bar. If anyone knows a good person that does carbon fiber work, I no longer need the notch here. So I want to fix that, whether it be remold this and fix it or something. So if you do carbon fiber work, down in the comments, please. Got some questions for you. But like I said, wiring's the next big thing. I just finished the engine harness, or at least part of the engine harness. So that video should be up relatively soon. I need to get the car running first before I release that video to make sure everything that I said in it is accurate. I don't want to just upload something and then be like, oh, well, this, that, and the other is wrong. So that video will come out later on. I still have all of the rack swap videos. I'm working some things out in the background, so that's why those haven't been released yet. But as soon as everything's finalized, those videos will come out, probably 1 or 2 a week, and we will get through all of those racks. If you haven't seen the first video, check it out there. Mocked up the new Chase Bays Booster Delete. This is their dual piston. I will have a full video on that, comparing it to the single piston. Well, at least a small segment of that will be comparing it. I love the feel of the single piston, so I'm hoping I love the feel on the second one. Now, for the motor, I still need to figure out what injectors I'm going to be running. I think I've narrowed down to what fuel rail I want to run. I just need to figure out if it actually fits. Supposedly it does. Just got to make sure it fits. We have some work to do with the MRT distribution cap delete, and I'll have something special coming out for that. So stay tuned. I still have to finish the shave bay. I started welding all the way around. This side's almost done. I still have to go through and weld all of that, and then that will be done. I have a few more plates coming out, so those will be for sale as well. And then we have some goodies in here that we are working on, but that will all be in different videos. I just gotta have time to work. That's the next video after the engine harness video, so that's a little sneak peek over there. But we are working hard and hardly working. Just kidding, but just trying to spend as much time, maybe get this car running and driving by the end of the year. I wanted it done by this year, but obviously that's not the case. It is always fun. It's great to watch YouTube. And a lot of these bigger YouTubers, you know, it's crazy to see that they can just build. And then you start doing your own project and you're like, all right, well, I need to chill out for a little bit because I've spent so much money on this that it's kind of ridiculous. If you want to build a car right, it's not cheap. If you don't want to cut corners, it's not cheap. So take your time, save your money, buy quality stuff, and build something that you're happy with and that you're proud of. Don't just piece your car together just to piece it together. This car has been like you can count it a 5-year project. I've gone through 3 chassis. My original, I bought one before this, but it was covered in rust, so that wasn't going to work. And now we're finally got this one. We got the carbon roof on, so I still have to start doing some body work on that, but we are getting there. The car looks good, even though it's in pieces, and even with all the unblended carbon, but we're going to get it running. Not much is going to happen with the interior. It's going to stay bare until I do the insulation and I get it painted, and then we'll do a full interior. Again, we'll have video on all that, but that'll be next year. The car will not get painted this year, unfortunately, but everything on the car looks great. The car stance looks great. The front needs to come down a little bit, and the rear is actually rubbing, and I can't even push the car. So I just got to put the spring perch in it. Right now it's just the spring with no adjuster. As soon as I put the adjuster in, it'll pick that up a little bit. Got to roll the fenders. God, there's a lot to do. You know, you can just make a list and it goes on and on and on. So, but right now we are working on wiring. Get the wiring done, which means we get the motor started. Well, I guess that's not true. We'll get the wiring done, then we'll do the fuel system, and then the car should be running and driving because the drivetrain's in. All I got to do is put the drive shaft in and bleed the brakes, and it's good to go. Fuel system, I need to do fuel tank, surge tank, and then probably make custom lines depending on what size I want to run. I have all the factory hard lines for the M20, so that's a question whether or not I need to go any bigger because I will be running E85 and the fuel rail will be dash 8, so I might as well make the fuel lines the same size. So if you guys have any recommendations on that, let me know. A few more things got to get powder coated, but I probably won't do that until the car goes off the paint because it'll be a while. But we're getting there slowly but surely. I still have to figure out the correct intercooler size and piping for the turbo. I believe I could fit 2.5 below each headlight, so that should be fine. Unfortunately, my internal wastegate, I need to make a custom bracket to have it sit out a little bit further because it's hitting the wheel well, and I do not want to bash the wheel well because when I don't have the turbo on, I still want it nice and clean. But we're getting there, and hopefully I'll be posting a little bit more on a regular schedule for the rest of the month. But we'll see how that goes and how much time I have to work on the project because business does come first. So I want to thank everyone again who purchased the removable core support. Those will be shipping out soon. If you guys have any questions, drop it down in the comments. I appreciate all of you guys for watching, subscribing, liking. Goes a long way. And if anyone knows anyone that does carbon or have any thoughts on the fuel system, also drop that down below. Love to hear feedback on what you guys think I need to do, what I should do, or what I don't need to do and what you don't like. So feedback is fantastic. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you don't follow me on Instagram, @TheMassDriver. If you guys need any BMW parts, rageatparts.com or @rageatparts on Instagram. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.